reason we speak out, we don't care if we lose fans, because when history's said and done, we want it known that Dropkick Murphys stood with the people, we stood with the workers. Okay? And it's all a fucking scam, guys, okay?
Dropkick Murphys singer and bassist Ken Casey paused the band's recent concert in Clearwater, Florida after he saw a MAGA fan in the audience. Now, just in case you somehow don't know how they feel about Donald Trump and everything he represents.
If you were part of a union of working class people who were allowed to build a better life in the middle class in America, you listen to us. Because if you're out there buying those hats that these swindlers are selling at that fair, I'm sorry kids, I know there's kids here, then you're part of the problem, and I'll tell you why. Because you're being duped by the greatest swindler in the history of the world. You're being duped by a bunch of grifters and billionaires who don't give a about you or your family. They care about their tax breaks and the money they can put in their pocket.
Casey went viral with this scorching takedown of MAGA last year, hitting at the crux of why it's so infuriating to see anyone who is not a millionaire or billionaire support the Republican Party and vote against their own economic interests.
If you consider yourself a patriot and you're spouting off that election denying, I will fight your ass outside if you want to. We're working class people. These people are the rich, the billionaires, and they don't give a
What more do we need to say? The billionaire ruling class could not care less about your well-being and future prospects, and now they feel so emboldened and galvanized by Trump that they're not even trying to hide their corruption and lack of care anymore, which brings us back to Dropkick Murphys' recent concert in Florida.
Would you, in the name of dialogue and discourse, and I appreciate you being here, would you agree to a friendly wager? He says sure, that's a good sport. Well, first of all, do you support American workers? Of course you do, okay. But Dropkick Murphys always sells proudly made in America merchandise only. If you lose the bet, we switch shirts, okay? If you win the bet, I give you $100 and the shirts, right? That's why I said you can't lose, right?
You can just tell Casey's so confident in this Trumper's MAGA merch being made from cheap overseas labor and materials to keep profit margins high stateside.
He just needs to check your tags on your shirt and your hat. Just need to see where they're made. No, the MAGA shirt. Let's see where that's made.
And the result?
It's made in Nicaragua!
Official Trump merch or not, you can't ignore the irony of outsourcing your white nativist political movement's merch to a foreign nation, especially Latin American countries and their citizens who have been explicitly demonized and marginalized by said movement. At least this MAGA loser was a good sport and followed through with the wager in the end. Hey guys, quick break in the action. I have a new show coming out called The Strom Show. It is going to be awesome. I'm interviewing musicians, athletes, producers, writers, journalists, authors, sports doctors. Go check it out at youtube.com/@TheRickStromShow. Also be sure to throw me a follow on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. It can all be found in the description box below. Thank you.
He's taking his shirt off. We're taking crime off the street. Show hot. That's a good sport. You get one proudly made in America Dropkick Murphy shirt. You gotta make America great again. You got the Elon Musk true Nazi version on. You wanna, what's all the dice? Let's see where it's made. Come on, man. Yeah, drum roll, please, man. It's got no tag, and you know what that means? It wasn't made in America, I can tell you that.
If you ever forget about the importance of effective marketing strategies and aesthetics when it comes to spreading your political ideology, just remember this whole display.
From the bottom of our hearts, we are the most anti-MAGA band on earth, okay? But all opinions are welcome because it's still America!
Well, maybe not for much longer, considering how the Trump admin is celebrating and actively propagandizing their disappearance of University of Columbia student and green card holding Palestinian activist Mahmoud Khalil, while threatening to ramp up arrests of other pro-Palestinian activists and protesters. But as long as we have bands like Dropkick Murphys staying true to their roots and standing up for the people, we won't be alone in the fight against fascism.
We want history of supporting organized labor and eventually anyway, thanks for having our back. We got yours. And,
How you doing, everybody? We're the Dropkick Murphys, sending our love, solidarity, and support out to all you teachers on the picket line. Thank you for all you...
This is what actual working class solidarity looks like: supporting striking teachers in their fight for better wages, health benefits, and most importantly, the respect their line of work deserves. They also joined UAW members on the picket line during their monumental strike last year, putting actions behind their words instead of the hollow promises from both Dems and Republicans about committing to fighting for the material interests of the working class. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports, and or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.